Alright guys, so this is Dev and Mojo for Retroality with a new segment of ours called the Declaration of Independence. It's not retro, but what we're going to be doing here from time to time is playing some independent games. And I was just talking over kind of the voiceover, but this one is called No Time to Explain.
Basically that guy that just got eaten, or, well, not really eaten, but like clamped up. That's me from the future.
Yeah. So yeah, this obviously is from Tiny Build Games.
Soundtrack's already good.
Yeah, this is supposed to have a really good soundtrack. Neither of us have played this yet. We just got it. Alright, so yeah, we'll keep the action rolling here though. This is some kind of time portal sort of thing.
My ribs are in my eyes! They're in my eyes!
I guess you're not supposed. Oh wait, that worked that time. Okay.
What?
Like the last time, it kind of just blew you back to the house where we started from.
It was a different level, but it started from the house. See,
okay.
I think that's the house.
So we're like continually going through a bunch of different worlds. Well, let's talk about this new segment a little bit. It's been a while since we've been here, and in the duration, you know, we've been picking up a lot of new games, particularly with the Steam holiday sales, and a lot of them are from independent companies. They're independent games.
We didn't get this from a holiday sale. We got this today.
Yeah, we just got this today, but I had been thinking about this for a while. Many of them, because they're independent, some of them do some interesting things with the graphics or, you know, just the gameplay itself. Many of them are homage to the kind of games that we would normally do on a Retroality segment.
Yeah.
One of our chill sessions, you know, we're going to be getting into all different sorts of games, different reasons.
We'll be kicking out in 2014.
Right. But really, it's been a while since we've been here. It was probably summertime.
Yeah, the last real thing we did was DuckTales Remastered.
Right, which was probably...
Oh wait, no, because we had a few videos after that, but they were really short. It was about 4 months ago.
Right, so, you know, we just kind of been busy with other things. I put out 3 new albums in that duration with Shotgun Pinata, and, you know, I was busy with work, Dev was busy with school, and in the little bit of time that we had that was free, we were playing games and not recording it. But now we're back to that, and this is No Time to Explain. You do a little dance.
Okay.
Here's your future self.
No time to
I'm you from the future. No time to explain. So somehow you get this little gun. There's these little seed portal, fucking windows floating in the air.
Those are worlds.
Xbox symbols. They look like Xbox. The start button.
See my bones. Why? Shut up.
Jesus. Whoa! And we have a new gun that is
Boomy.
yes.
It looks like it propels you. It not, you know, you use it to traverse.
It's more realistic, but
yeah,
some are really realistic.
This is extremely unlikely.
Instead of like, oh god, instead of like a laser, more like a shotgun.
Yeah, kinda shotgunning. And, I'm guessing there's some kind of spikies that you can't hit. I thought that the one that was going up vertically was maybe like a ladder, but apparently it's not. There's some kind of mob like following you around.
Yeah.
My insides and my outsides are in pain.
With a voiceover from Keegan Welch.
Doesn't make any sense. What you just said.
Is that you on the signs?
Yeah.
Is this like a sliders thing where there's alternate worlds where you're different people in the worlds or something? Ah, big shark. A big fucking shark.
Did you hear that guy said?
No.
He said, "I'm sorry, I pirated Roller Coaster Tycoon."
Oh,
I
that's
think
pretty.
What he said.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Right.
This looks really difficult.
It may seem like I've played this before. I haven't, but like I'm kind of like zooming through this. But this is the part that I'm stuck at. But it may seem like I played this before. I've only seen a walk through this, so that's the only reason why. Is there like, can I like shoot again? Do I just okay? Never mind. I'm just supposed to do that.
Yeah, you just kind of. All right, there you go. And there's your little zoomy zoom hole. Forgive me, Hasbro.
I don't know what that means. I know what Hasbro is.
Yeah.
I just...
Some kind of toy company reference. I don't know. It's just funny because, you know, Hasbro is a thing.
This is extremely improbable.
Whoa!
Alright, so talk about your bad spawn spots.
There's a hat up there. Hang on, let me get that hat.
So hats are a thing in this game. Getting yourself a new hat is a big deal. It's an achievement within the game.
Can I like put hats on? I'll put this hat on.
It looked like you already had it.
I had a football helmet on.
Yeah. Alright, so this one is probably pretty handy in this area. So you're blowing out that, I guess it's dirt.
Looks like dirt.
Yeah, it's like
indie dirt.
Terraria dirt. Perfect squares of soil, earth.
Down to the next.
This is extremely unlikely.
Was that a guy playing guitar? It looked like he was playing a guitar in the shark's mouth.
Probably just panicking.
Probably. So I'll just trial and error with the trajectory. So when you have that gun, oh, okay, you're walking. All right, that's cool.
What is that thing up there?
Yeah, what is that thing up there?
I want that world. I already did that world. Level editor.
So it's a level editor.
I don't want that.
Alright.
I guess this is the one that I can be, so.
Aren't you supposed to be passing out by now? Oh God, the pain!
Yeah, it's that person is just waving their arms
I was
around.
gonna water my virtual plants.
They wave their arms in the air like they just don't care.
What did I do to deserve this?
Smart there, shooting above all the spikies. Good plan, because there's a lot of them.
I feel like it's a lot easier to do the other gun rather than this one. Hat.
yeah.
I got the hat. I don't want that
It's a
hat.
hard hat.
This is extremely unlikely.
Very frequent spawns. Like if I die, like right there.
Right.
Wow.
See,
What
that was
did I
handy.
do to deserve this?
No. Oh, that was nice. So, I mean, this is set up very much like, you know, a
The hat.
Nintendo era game.
Newgrounds hat.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very much set up like an old,
Duck was
like
right.
side-scrolling,
Time
like
traveling is
platformer type game. Though, granted, you know, obviously, decidedly not much better than a Nessie type graphics.
Duck was right. Time traveling is dangerous. Ah!
It still looks kind of Flash to me, you know?
Yeah, because it's a Flash game.
Right.
Why is that considered a hat?
I don't know. It's
Where is
funny.
it? Where'd it go?
What?
The hat that I found. Where is it?
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. It's not in the.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah, it's sort of, you look like a monkey.
That is racist.
Is it supposed to be a black guy?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Curious George.
This was extremely racist, what you just said.
Well, I can't help it that they made a black guy look like a monkey. I'm not the racist.
This was a brand new shirt.
What?
It's a brand new shirt.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. So you're back in football land.
Yeah.
Why do I have this much blood? Oh!
Is it Lewis? Is that supposed to be Lewis?
I don't think so.
Like
He's
Chibi Lewis?
supposed to be a black guy.
Well, Lewis is a black guy.
He's not the only black guy.
No, he isn't.
This is extremely unlikely.
I kind of just want to be in a sandbox world where I can just use this gun to just maneuver.
Yeah. Well,
Never mind, there's not a-
fiddle around with the level editor, maybe. Ah, there you go.
Trial and error.
I'm sorry, pirated roller coaster tycoon.
Yeah, you said that.
At least when you like, in your experimentation, you know, it's not completely condemning where you have to start over. You just kind of pick up where you last died, you know, so you can sort of keep rolling the action.
Yeah.
It also keeps it fresh, like what you did that almost made it last time.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Super Meat Boy. Like, if you
Yeah.
had to restart
It's very forgiving.
the whole world when you died in Super Meat Boy enough times, like, nobody would want to play it.
Well, yeah, because you're so prone to dying in the game as it is. And that's the type of thing, just getting back to the whole Declaration of Independence, that's the kind of games we'd be looking at, you know. But we have a lot. We have a lot of different independent games, and I don't know. It's just there's a lot of them that I enjoy a good bit, and it would be nice to I don't know, hip some people to them that may not know about them. Indie games do catch on, but then, you know,
Not as many as...
right. It's not like, you know,
Not a
Arkham
3%.
Origins brand new game, or, you know, the new this or that, you know,
Arkham
the new
Origins.
Zelda, the new Tearaway, a favorite in this house, a new game, which is not really indie.
No, it's by the same people that made Little Big Planet.
Which in them,
yeah, they are kind of indie.
they're indie in a way.
They're like, if someone told me that MM was indie and I didn't know about them, I'd totally believe them.
Yeah, from looking at the game and stuff. Well, you know, they probably were indie before they sold 1 million units of their first game or something. You
Yeah.
know? It's almost like they kind of do one thing that they're good at, you know? And now they're doing another game, and maybe that will be their new Little Big Planet. So in a way, they kind of still are indie, because like a company like EA, they're working on.
Wow, took me that long to figure that out.
How many games do you think they're working on at one time, or the Warner Brothers, or something like that? They're working on a shitload of games all together, you know? And then you have somebody like MM who is working on one game at a time. Or like, what's his name? Well, I guess Schaefer is kind of indie.
Tim is...
He's indie pop, you know?
Well, he's about... Well, he's not about as indie as Hideo Kojima, but he's like... He has his own company. So,
but even he...
okay, it's like if Hideo Kojima's games weren't like published by Konami.
Right.
Like, he's a household name in gaming wise. But hang on, let me try to... I don't know how to do this.
But see,
like,
a lot more people have heard of Konami than him, you know,
yeah,
outside of...
It's like if Hideo Kojima didn't have, like, games that were published by Konami. Like, he's kind of an indie name.
Right.
Like, he's an independent guy as, like, a developer, but he has his own company and stuff.
Well, like...
He has his own team of developers that are...
Like with Tim Schafer. If his last game didn't have Jack Black having so much to do with it, you probably wouldn't have heard of it as much, you know?
Well, of course not.
And with a game like Awesomenauts or whatever, Psychonauts rather, yeah, the other Knots game. Psychonauts is like huge, again, in the gaming community, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not Monopoly big, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a cult following game.
Sure.
Psychonauts is probably the most indie game that he's made. Like, at that time, it was the most indie.
I had the same discussion about independent stuff with my friend about music. It's like, when does an independent band stop really being independent? Like, the fact... I don't know, there shouldn't be any more criteria to it than being independent, you know, as in, you know, you are independent from any major distributors or whatever the case would be, you know, like with music. You're not signed to a major label like Shotgun Pinata is an independent band. For a while, I just kind of self-published myself under my own publishing name, and now I'm, you know, basically signed to an independent label, so I'm still an independent band. But you have like certain freedoms with being independent in whatever you're doing, you know. You don't have to adhere to what the main, I don't know, you know, some main distributor is telling you have to do. You don't have to compromise a lot. And if you maintain that mentality after getting involved with something more mainstream, I think that technically you could still be considered independent.
Yeah.
You know? Especially like with games, when somebody is trying to capture some kind of retro feel to it, and they're not putting out the latest in uber realistic HD 3D graphics and shit, you know? They're just putting out something that, you know, it looks like it could have been made 20 years ago or longer. You don't see too many major companies doing stuff like that, but if they do, you know, could almost consider that independent as well.
To me, when you stop being indie, when you start being recognized and publishing under a, like, not your own name, but something owned by someone else.
Right.
That's when you stop being indie. When,
Sure.
Like, once your game gets ported to a bunch of different consoles, once someone, like, gives you a bunch of merch,
Right.
it stops being indie. Like, Minecraft is indie, and then Minecraft came out,
It's encompassed everything.
and then there's a Xbox port, PS3 port, T-shirts
There's,
in the
like,
little boys
cereal.
section at like Walmart's.
At work,
Like a Lego set, plushies, stuff like
work,
that. Like that's when
I work for Amazon. At work, I see more Minecraft merch than anything, probably, as far as games go, as far as swag goes. And I mean, you're talking about, like Dev already mentioned, like Legos. You know you've come into your own when you have a Lego set after something that you created. Because think of what else does. Like DC and Marvel characters, Star Wars, all the Lucasfilm shit, pretty much everything that fucking Disney owns, and then some. And then you have Minecraft. I think the second most popular for that kind of shit is probably Angry Birds. There's a good bit of stuff for that too.
Do you mean indie popular or just popular? I don't think Angry Birds is indie.
Well,
I don't think Angry Birds ever was indie. I don't think Angry Birds started off to be indie at all.
I don't know who put them out first. Was it an Apple thing?
Pretty sure.
If it was, then that's not indie. Apple hasn't been indie since I was a kid.
Apple.
And they were still corporate indie, I mean, if you want to even consider that. But anyway, so, No Time to Explain is, it is indie.
Yep.
And it's also very retro looking, while that it just came out this summer.
Did it?
Yeah, it's not that old. It may have been... It's not a year old.
You mean last summer?
Right, the summer which passed. It might have been May, so a little prior to the summer. At any rate, it's not a full year old yet. And right now it's on Steam. It's going for $10. $10 for a fine looking game that is very challenging, and it looks like it's a lot of fun. I like the graphics. I like the soundtrack a lot. The soundtrack is very interesting. What else can we say about this game?
It's fun.
That's what's most important about it. I mean, all the other aspects of the game, game can sound good, it can look good, but if it's not any fun, then what good is it, Hat. To get the hat. There you go, a new hat.
And it's Eminem.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Crap.
What are you wearing a Ushanka? Like a trapper hat?
No. I'm wearing hair.
Oh. Like a mullet?
Like a girl.
Oh. Oh, I see, yeah, it's girl hair.
Oh, crap.
I think you're gonna need a bigger boat.
I don't know if that's helping or anything.
Yeah, I can't say whether
I have to
that's...
shoot him in the tail.
Okay. So I'm thinking of some other games that I want to do on this Independence game. One of them is Knock Knock. I'd like to do Knock Knock some, talk about it a little bit when, not right now, I'm actually playing it.
Yeah.
What other games did we get? I'm trying to think. We got so many games, and it doesn't even come close. When I say so many games, you can't even guess the ridiculous amount of games that we got over that sale. Talking hundreds of new games, and he's toast.
No, he's an octopus shark now.
Well,
Quadrupus.
Did. Wow, look at that. What the hell? He turned into like
A quadrupus.
a quadrupus. Which is an octopus with 4 legs. So it's not an octopus. It's
Quadrupus.
because math.
Be gone. Oh no. I can't even see.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what was going on there.
I think it's time.
I guess I'll have to look at. We'll both have to look at our list to see other games that we really want to do. Continue in the Declaration of Independence. Chill sessions. Knock Knock is definitely a one that I want to do. So you look that one up on Steam, check it out. It's another one worth checking out.
Yep.
And are we done here with this one?
Yep.
All right. So, what's your impressions?
First impressions worth $10.
Absolutely. I actually didn't get to play through this playthrough. I'll check it out a little bit later. But from what I saw, Dev seemed to he took to it pretty fast, even though it looked difficult. It looked like he was enjoying himself. I like the look and the sound of the game, and he's confirmed that it's fun.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't go wrong there. $10 is $10. And
But it's also $10.
right, but it's also $10. So, our final word is it's worth the money. You know, check it out on Steam. It's probably got a demo or some shit if you're feeling kind of cheap. But if not, I don't know. Take our word for it.
See if there's a demo.
Yeah. All right.
There's a Newgrounds version.
Yeah, which is probably free, right?
Yeah. You can't have. Yeah, there's a Newgrounds version, but there's no demo. I don't think.
No demo.
So if
So
you're
you
cheap,
can
just
check
play
it
the
out
Newgrounds
there.
version.
But until next time, keep it retro or keep it independent, bitches.